everyone. This is Coach Colleen Burns from Your Life Matters Empowerment Alliance. And today I have a Facebook Live for you in which I call Inclusion versus Exclusion. Now before I go into this, I normally do my little small drill before the beginning. I do my Facebook Lives, and I call this the rundown of knowing how to doing Facebook Lives in case if you're not aware on how to engage in a Facebook Live. But if you get value from this, you can like, comment, and share below, and the share button is on the left-hand corner of your screen. And so today I'm just going to get into this because I have a lot to say about this issue. Inclusion versus exclusion. Do you know what the difference is between inclusion, and do you know the difference between exclusion? Inclusion, from the definition in which I had looked up the other night to remind you all, is the art of including, the state of being included. It is a relationship between two classes that exists when all members of the first are also members of the second. Exclusion is the act or an instance of excluding, the state of being excluded. So therefore, exclusion. Hi, Ty. Thank you. To define the word exclude is to prevent or restrict the entrance of, or to bar from participation, consideration, or inclusion. Thank you, Ty. Ty Howard, my advisor, just came on. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Through Messenger, anyway. Thanks, Ty. I appreciate that. Okay, so inclusion versus exclusion. There is a reason why I'm bringing this up. Not only because it's Inclusion Week for the last month of National Bullying Prevention Month, but there is a reason why I'm bringing exclusion into this. Okay, so today I was over at a school in Roanoke, Virginia, where there was an incident of bullying. And I was at this rally for about 2.5 hours, and I participated in it, and I got to know some really cool people. And I heard some things that were not very nice and were kind of mean, and so this is where the exclusion part comes into place. Forgive me if I go off on this, but if you get value from this and you agree with what I have to say, please like or comment, and I'll be sure to respond to whatever you say. So, inclusion versus exclusion. Why is today's society so exclusive to people and not inclusive like they used to be? Why is today's society, why is today's society so harsh on each other, but yet be so nice at the same time? I guess it depends on how you were raised and how you were brought up and how you value others and their respect. How you value others and their feelings. For when you include someone, you accept their emotions, you accept their feelings, you accept for who they are, you accept the type of person they are, and you love them nonetheless. Exclusion, in the instance of bullying, is to separate from one person to another their values. Exclusion is the lack of self-esteem and the lack of self-confidence and the lack of self-control. Albeit being that the bully has the utter lack of self-control because they are being exclusive and intolerable to people who are nice and who are brought up the right way. Because in my opinion, people who are bullies have been either bullied by someone they know who are a friend to them, or they are bullied by someone within their family. So they have to take it out on someone else, and they find someone else who they feel they can control and who they feel that they can be superior of and start bullying people. When did that become such a serious issue? When did bullying and the exclusivity of people of separation become an issue to the point to where it has to have a result of being a suicide, or someone being hospitalized, or someone being interrogated when they are not the victim, when they are the bullied victim, but yet they are the ones interrogated, when it's the bully's fault to begin with because they were doing the bullying? When did schools become so exclusive to the point to where they feel that instead of sticking up for their students and teaching them right and wrong where they should be in school, when did schools become so exclusive to the point to where they feel they have to sweep bullying under the rug and not stick up for the teachers or the students who are at their schools? When did schools become so exclusive to the point to where they have no emotions or lack thereof with the students that are in their schools, to where they feel they have to keep sweeping bullying under the rug and not teach when did schools become so exclusive to the point where they do not allow or teach bullying education in their schools to show what is right and what is wrong, what is acceptable and what is intolerable to those who are in that school? When did society become of age to when bullying became so intolerable that students have to bear it at their school to the point where they have to be taken out in order to have an education? When did it have time to have so exclusive that schools and school administration and higher-ups like superintendents have to be so rude, crude, and not live up to their potential of protecting the students within their schools and keep sweeping bullying under the rug and not protect the students within their schools, within their districts, within their towns, throughout not only Virginia, but the whole entire world? Inclusion versus exclusion. What will it take to make this exclusivity of taking the schools and making this bullying epidemic go away, so that way people can accept one another again and be able to take care for one another? And if you can't accept the fact that you can't accept other people's values, at least be able to know that you can voice your opinion, but know that if it's in a bullying sacrifice and if it's in a bullying voice to where there's enough hatred to know that what you're saying and doing is wrong, and just because you are bullying someone and you feel you have the superiority to be able to be bullied or to bully other people, to the fact that you are protected but yet the bullied victims aren't. That is the question, and that is the inclusive and the exclusive point I'm trying to make tonight, between inclusive and exclusive. So this is my Facebook Live, and I hope you got some meaning out of this, and someone is able to be able to take what I say at heart and know the difference between right and wrong, the difference between inclusive and exclusive, the difference between society today, school administration, and the districts involved, so that way bullying will no longer be swept under the rug and be taken care of and taught right in schools, so that way it is educated that bullying is not right, it is very wrong, and it should be contended with in a very private but not social media way. Do not take it to the social media unless if you feel you have to voice your opinion in order to be heard, not just for the sensationalism of it. Know that when you do that, you have a right to be protected, and know that you have a right to be protected under state law or town law, wherever you may live in this world or in this country, because there are some laws that can protect you depending where you are. So just take this salt for granted and take my words of advice, and please say to other people to know the difference between right and wrong. Go to your schools, and if you have to, go to your vice mayor to be able to get this bullying issue stop being swept under the rug, so that way it can be contended with in the schools and educated in the schools to know what the difference between right and wrong, so there will be no more inclusive and exclusive issues going on with bullying between schools, school administration, and the town, and the people who live in that town. Okay, so before I go off even more about this, I'm going to end it right here. Thank you. You know who you were. Okay, never mind. So I hope that you were able to get my message tonight between inclusive and exclusiveness. And if you got value from this, please like, comment, and share below. You can reach out to me at Colleen Burns at YourLifeMattersEmpowerment.org. And may you all have a good night, morning, or afternoon, wherever you may reside in this world.